It is 6:44. Let's look at the Schumann and see what the energy is. And let me know in the comments how you're doing and how you're feeling. Here's the Kumiana this morning, very quiet with very to little no activity happening. We are beginning to pick up right in here where we are now, coming in at about 5 hertz, but overall, very quiet. And then we have the Russian graph with a lot of stuff going on. But first, this line here at 20 hertz, you can see it more defined on yesterday because there's less going on. And then we have the Russian graph this morning with a lot of things going on. Before we get into all that, first, this line here at 20 hertz, you can see it better on yesterday's graph. It's thin and it's straight. That is the artificial frequency. If you notice around here, this cloudiness, like all in here, this is the natural frequency. You can see it kind of in the background. But this really thin line here, that's artificial. And it's most likely from military or some sort of like telecommunication that it's just picking up on. Whatever it is close to the antenna that is picking up this graph because of how strong and solid it continues to be. Now, we can see there is a huge influx of energy coming in up here at 4 hertz, 8 hertz, 12 hertz. All kinds of stuff. And with that, the amplitude spiked up to 9.31. Not anything that's like viral worthy, right? We've seen the amplitude or the intensity spike up to 50 or 60. 9.31 is still a solid uptick in energy. Considering on like mornings when it's quiet, the amplitude sits at 0.5 to about 0.8. So there is a significant change in the intensity of the energy, and we can see it visually. Now, being the intensity, there's so much white, there's so much of this yellow red clearing out, there's a lot of 3D green release here, very little calm can be seen. Because of all this, you are surely going to feel the shift. I wouldn't be surprised if you're even picking up on a physical vibration, feeling a physical vibration in your body, being that our bodies are just antennas. We're going to pick up on this. So you could have heart palpitations, it's like a lot of sinus pressure or pressure behind the eyes or just head pressure in general. You could have like a sudden fatigue, like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Why can't I get moving? Well, this is probably why your antenna, right? Your nervous system and your heart are going to pick up on the shift in the frequency. And because it's at least it's raining here, then your body picks up on the pressure from the weather change. So you're getting all kind of signals coming in all at once. So then your body's just tired because it is working a lot. And please, 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 if you need to go to the doctor and get checked out, please, please do. It is important to make sure any medical things can be taken care of so that you can then resolve the spiritual side. The two work together. I stand firm in that, and I know people don't agree, and that's okay. And with all of this influx of energy, our minds are very, very active today, very much on high alert, analyzing a lot of data. It can cause like a hypervigilance or a lot of anxiety, being overwhelmed and restless because you can't turn this off. Like, why won't this turn off? This is why, more than likely. So today, take extra care of yourself. Self-care, more important than ever, especially because all of this energy can easily pluck you out of your body. Because this white here, this high frequency energy, this 5D high frequency, is going to come in through your crown and up through the soles of your feet. If you are not grounded, it's going to go and you're going to be like hovering above your body or literally feel beside yourself because you are literally beside yourself. So please, please, please ground if you need to, and you'll know if you need to by the way that you feel floaty. If you don't feel 100% in your body and centered, ground. I will definitely be doing that today with some high frequency music. Heaven knows I need it. I feel it already, like, you know, you picking up the vibe. Spirit says, the bell has rung. How do you feel? Last call made, final move played. Pay attention now. Frequency is everything. Where my mind went, and tell me where yours goes in the comments, to that scene in Spider-Man when, I don't know who, but there's a bell that rings and Venom freaks the heck out, like, ah, like goes off the, that was a terrible scream. It screams and it goes off of the body of Spider-Man. Frequency is everything. So get your wind chimes, get your high frequency music, get your tuning forks, get your bells, your chimes, everything. Frequency. Frequency. There's a reason why when you go to like a bookstore, you open the door, a bell rings. That's just not to alert them that someone's there. Are you seeing how everything has a purpose and is connected now? Being that we have deep dived and continue to deep dive into the lore, excuse me, into the lore of the Looking Glass. By now, the Great Awakening is very clear what's happening. More important than ever, just frequency. And there's frequencies all around you, and you pick up this frequency. As soon as you scroll to the next video, you're picking up on their frequency, and you're feeding them and vice versa. Please, please remember, this is an exchange of energy. Everything you take in is an exchange of energy. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. You can absolutely feel it. Pay attention to the frequency. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.